Students, in the learning of making of national movement 1870s to 1947, we are going to continue learning about Swaraj is my birthright. Freedom is our birthright. This is what we are going to continue learning today. By 1890s, many Indians began to raise questions about the political style of the Congress. जैसे कि हमने previous paragraph में पढ़ा है, the Congress party was moderate with its behavior. They wanted to discuss the things politely with the British government and wanted their position in the parliament. But that wasn't happening. So people started raising questions on the approach of the Congress party. In Bengal, Maharashtra and Punjab, leaders such as Bipin Chandrapal, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Lala Lajpat Rai were beginning to explore more radical objectives and methods. They criticized the moderates for their politics of prayers and emphasized the importance of self-reliance and constructive work. They argued that people must rely on their own strength, not on the good intentions of the government. People must fight for Swaraj. Tilak raised the slogan, "Freedom is my birthright and I shall have it." So these were known as radicals. They were of little different opinion than the moderates. They wanted to discuss this thing and अगर बातों से बात नहीं बन रही है, so they wanted to use some other methods to make the government understand their needs and their demands. So they decided to argue on the topics. Here are the famous slogan which is given by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, that freedom is my birthright and I shall have it by hook or by crook. In 1905, Viceroy Curzon partitioned Bengal. Underline this very important date and the event. Bengal was partitioned with Bangladesh and West Bengal in 1905. At that time, Bengal was biggest province of British India and included Bihar and parts of Orissa. The British argued for dividing Bengal for reasons of administrative convenience. But what did administrative convenience mean? Whose convenience did it represent? Clearly, it was closely tied to the interest of British officials and businessmen. Even so, instead of removing the non-Bengali areas from the provinces, the government separated East Bengal and merged it with Assam. Perhaps the main British motives were to curtail the influence of Bengali politicians and split the Bengali people. It clearly shows the intentions of British as divide and rule. Though they have given that for administrative purpose, for the convenience of administration, they have divided Bengal, but it didn't seem like that. So, what was the intention? The benefits was exactly to the British officials and business persons, but not to the Indians. They wanted to separate all the Bengali politicians' influence from the Bengal and want to rule over their territory, which was under them for a very long period of time. The partition of Bengal infuriated people all over India. All sections of the Congress, the moderates and the radicals, as they may be called, opposed it. Large meetings and demonstrations were organized and novel methods of mass protest developed. The struggle that unfolded came to be known as Swadeshi movement, strongest in Bengal but with echoes elsewhere too. In Deltic Andhra, for instance, it was known as Vande Mataram movement. Obviously, it was very natural to expect that people were infuriated, they were agitated with the partition of Bengal, and the influence of this partition can be seen all over India. Here, the call for Swadeshi was made. People were requested, people were called off to boycott all the foreign products and accept the Swadeshi, that is India-made products. Though it was very much on a very high scale and can be felt on a very large scale in the Bengal, but we can see the influence, we could see the influence all over the country. In Andhra, it was known as Vande Mataram movement. Same movement, स्वदेशी movement का ही दूसरा नाम है. आंध्र प्रदेश में इसे वंदे मातरम मूवमेंट के नाम से जाना जाता है. आप यहाँ पे बाल गंगाधर तिलक की फोटो के साथ उनकी कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन भी देख सकते हैं. The name of the newspaper which he has launched was named as Kesari, and it was a Marathi newspaper which was edited by Tilak. Became one of the strongest critics of the British rule. You can see the mass agitation on the road, how people have come out and boycotting the partition and favoring the Swadeshi movement. The Swadeshi movement sought to oppose British rule and encourage the ideas of self-help, Swadeshi enterprise, national education, and use of Indian languages. To fight for Swaraj, the radicals advocated mass mobilization and boycott of British institutions and goods. Some individuals also began to suggest that revolutionary violence would be necessary to overthrow British rule. So, among the moderates, as I told you, they were against the non-violence, but towards the movement, as it got momentum, there was need for accepting the violence also when the movement was on its flow. The opening decades of the 20th century were marked by other development as well. A group of Muslim landlords and Nawabs formed the All India Muslim League at Dhaka in 1906. Underline this also. In 1906, All India Muslim League has formed. The league supported the partition of Bengal. It desired separate electorates for Muslim, a demand conceded by the government in 1909. Some seats in the councils were now reserved for Muslims who would be elected by Muslim voters. This tempted politicians to gather a following by distributing favors to their own religious group. Now, this league has supported the division of Bengal for the interest of their political representation in the West Bengal, Bangladesh Parliament House. Meanwhile, the Congress has also split in 1907. The moderates were opposed to the use of boycott. They felt that it involved the use of force. After the split, the Congress came to be dominated by the moderates, with Tilak's followers functioning from outside. The two groups reunited in December 1915. Next year, the Congress and Muslim League signed the historic Lucknow Pact and decided to work together for representative government in the country. Now, in 1906, जब All India League बना, तो उन्हें काफ़ी सपने दिखाए गए. उन्होंने सपोर्ट भी किया, मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी ने सपोर्ट भी किया इस पार्टीशन को अपने इंटरेस्ट को लेकर, बट ब्रिटिश के अपने पर्सनल बिहेवियर को देखते हुए उन्हें उस तरह के कोई बेनिफिट्स वहाँ पर मिले नहीं. तो अल्टीमेटली उन्हें वापस इंडिया की जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज थी उनके साथ यूनाइटेड होना पड़ा और एक साथ लड़ने के लिए मजबूर भी होना पड़ा, क्योंकि वो पर्सनल लेवल पे वो सोच रहे थे कि हम इन्हें इन्फ्लुएंस कर लेंगे और ये हमारे बेनिफिट के लिए कुछ करेंगे. ऐसा कहीं भी नहीं था. ब्रिटिश के इंटेंशंस कभी भी किसी भी कम्युनिटी को सपोर्ट करने के लिए नहीं थे. दे ऑलवेज वॉन्टेड देयर ओन इंटरेस्ट टू गेट मटीरियलाइज, एंड दैट्स हाउ दे ऑलवेज यूज्ड अस in the name of religion, in the name of community, and which is very much visible till date. That's all for today, students. We'll be continuing with the next topic, the growth of mass nationalism, in the next video. Have a nice day. Take care.